Look, we're going to move very, very quickly on to this. The disgrace of Gijón, that's what it's called. It's the disgrace of Gijón. Algeria, about to make history for African countries, going into the out of the group stage for the first time in Spain in '82 in the World Cup. Germany playing Austria, basically because of goal difference and timing and so on. A 1-goal win for Germany would put them both through. Germany scored after about 10 minutes, and for the next 18 minutes, I remember my uncle Johnny, who's married to my mom's sister, saying that this was just shameful. But they said FIFA said they fixed football after this, Andrew.
Well, yes. I mean, this is this game itself when Austria and West Germany played. Or just play for the win for West Germany, which would guarantee both of them going through. In theory, everybody said after this, right, okay, all last rounds of group games, last game of the season in leagues should all be played at the same time to ensure that nobody can pre-plan a game like this, which it seems incredible that they got to 1982 and only just realised this. You don't even have to have sport running for a while to work out the basic logic of that. Even if you don't want to avoid, if you're not trying to avoid cheating, just to keep the element of surprise. So, you don't know what the other person's doing, whether it's playing on psychology or whatever. Anyhow, the footage from that game alone, where they just simply passed it around the back line, both sides accepting the result, was painful and embarrassing beyond belief. But did it finish? Arranged matches, agreed matches. I mean, look, even a few years ago, my nearest Russian Premier League side here were involved in a game that was a quite ridiculous 3-3 draw, which saw the manager apparently quit out of moral outrage. The concept of agreed matches simply does not go away.
No, it's always there, Andrew. It's always there. And look, and the one thing as well is that people again don't get just how nasty this West Germany team were and how beautiful they were as well. Like Rummenigge scored a great goal; they were a great side. But the semi-final against France, a wonderful French team, when Harold Schumacher was a crash in any case. Harold Schumacher came out and literally smashed up Battisson. He's through on goal. He leapt out of his area, turned his hip into him, and broke his jaw, knocked his teeth out, knocked him unconscious, basically destroyed him. This was normal, but it didn't end there because they said, okay, all matches have to finish at the same time. It'll be all right now. So we'll go on to this one here. Ireland against Holland, 1990, Italia 90 World Cup as well. Holland scored a goal. Ireland fought back, equalised through Van Breukelen couldn't get the ball. Niall Quinn's long leg reached out and knocked it into the net. It was 1-1. And suddenly the word came through from the other game between England and Egypt that England were beating Egypt 1-0. So England were going to top the group. Holland would be second. Ireland would be third if the score stayed as it was. And for the next, I think it was like 12 minutes or about that, the two teams passed the ball to each other in the centre circle. And at the time, Andrew, I was thinking, we're going through, it's great. Ireland, our first World Cup, going through to the next round. And it was only after my dad said to me, that was shocking. That was, well, he said, fucking shocking. And I didn't understand it. Ireland went on, had a great run to beat Romania. Paki Bonner saved the penalty from Timofte. Dave O'Leary finishing the ball off. And we went on to lose to Italy, narrowly won in the Rome. But was I ashamed? At the time, I didn't really understand it. I was like 16 years of age. But now, yeah, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And I don't like to celebrate.
Well, I mean, look, this is the thing. In today's world, it almost is impossible to arrange matches at the same time to avoid people finding out what's going on elsewhere, because we already know instantly. We've got it on phones, on tablets. The entire stadium knows exactly what's happening elsewhere, unless of course, there's some prankster who tells the Liverpool fans that City are still losing. Oh, that still amuses me, that. But no, realistically, you can insist on all games being at the same time, and if for example you need your rival to go through is losing 2-0, you can simply say right there and then to the team you're playing, look, come on guys, we're both going through at this rate, what's the point? In the end, deep down, you're never really going to be able to stop this sort of incident happening, because we know exactly what's happening to the second elsewhere. And at that point,
what happened this one was that because of a thunderstorm, this is played in Cagliari, Cagliari, and the game between Ireland and Holland was delayed by about 7-12 minutes because of a thunderstorm, whereas the other game was finished 1-0. So even though FIFA did it correct, but Andrew, look, is it a situation where we're like, let's wrap this part up? We celebrate cheating when it's our country, when it's our team. We kind of go, it's okay. We see the same with the Team Sky fans, and I mean, I did think as well. I had doubts, but I thought Team Sky are doing a good thing. They're clean. They're telling us what they do. Marginal gains are clean. And then the more I looked into it, the more then I was deeper I went into this for thinking, oh my God, this is nasty. But should we just get over it, get over ourselves? The Tour de France is coming up quite soon. I'm going to watch it.
Look, I mean, we can sit there all day long trying to pretend that we are all moral bastions, but we're not. I mean, don't. I'm not going to sit here and say I have never once tried to slightly bend the rules in my favour. And what one person's bending the rules is, another person's outright cheating is. What one person's outright cheating is another person's murderer. And if you believe Thierry Henry, so I mean, should we embrace it? Embrace it? No. Should we accept it? No. But should we really deep down be ashamed as followers and fans? Also, no. I mean, look, one thing that really is a bugbear of mine in football is simulation or diving. When people say it's part of a game, no, it's not part of a game. It never was, it never will be, and it certainly is not part of the game, because that makes it sound like it is a sporting element, as in in a way it's a performance. Yes, if you sell a dive well, you've performed, but that's something totally different to football. A lot of footballing cultures just accept diving. They get outraged when it's against them, and they love it when they do it because we've outwitted the other team. Well, okay, you're creating something different to what the sport is if you accept it as part of the sport. But realistically, if it's a matter of winning a penalty in the Champions League final, World Cup final, and it's your country, your team who does it, and you join in the celebrations, how can you not, in the end, grudgingly perhaps, or perhaps not grudgingly, accept it? If Manchester United had won the Champions League final in 1999 in Barcelona, not from 2 added time goals, still the greatest sporting moment ever in my life, but had won it by a handball that hadn't been picked up, I don't know how it'd feel. But realistically, if we'd won the Champions League, well, come on.